Hello, dear, and thank you for tuning in. This is my take on this. And today, my take is on unconfirmed transactions. What's my take on unconfirmed transactions? When you are transacting your crypto, you want to send Bitcoin, you want to send Ethereum, you want to send Bitcoin Cash, Stellar, or any of the cryptocurrencies. Remember, they have to pass through about 3 levels of confirmations before the recipient is allowed to use it. Otherwise, it will remain unspent. So I initiated 2 transactions early morning yesterday. One was at 5:09 a.m. and here was it, and the value was $1.5 worth of Bitcoin, and the transaction fee was 1.32. For me, it was a bit high, but then I took it. And I also thought that the second one would also be maybe about the same, but when I clicked on the second one, I saw $0.99, and I was so happy that I was such a low fee. Okay, I should have perhaps just increased it a little so that it will pass through. But then I went ahead and took it, and since 5:14 a.m. yesterday, it's still pending confirmation. It has not even gone through first level confirmation. Okay, so what do you do when you have unconfirmed transactions, and what's my take on it? All right, because the people I send the funds to, also on the site, you can see now they are 1 hour behind us. See it here, deposit, but it's yet to be confirmed. It's still processing. You can see, please wait for at least 1 blockchain confirmation, and it has not even gone through 1 confirmation. Yes, so it will remain like this. Now, what do I do, and what's my take on it? Well, that's what happens with blockchain transactions. They must be confirmed. And who are the people that confirm it? It is the miners that confirm the transactions. So miners will have to confirm it, and they are rewarded. So the fee you pay is what miners receive as reward for confirming this transaction. The higher the fee, the faster it will put through, because miners will be jostling to see who will confirm it so that they can receive it. But when it's so low and activities are so high, you may find them ignoring the transaction. And then, so what happens if it is not confirmed at all? That took me to go and do some check. Now, first off, let's click here. Let me click here and see what's going on. If you look at here, you see your transaction will be complete after it has 3 confirmations. You can click here to learn more. So I will advise you click there. But then what I want to do here is, let me open here to go to the mempool to see. I click here to go to the mempool for this transaction, and let's see. Now in the Bitcoin Explorer, here you see the hash for the transaction. You see the address is coming from, and you can see it here. Now you see here that it is, the status is that, you see the fee, you see that the status is unconfirmed. Transaction is unconfirmed. Now when you scroll down this page, status unconfirmed since yesterday. Now scroll down further, you can see now when I transacted, the value was this amount. Okay, now because it was high price then, so the output, this is it, but it's yet to be confirmed. So what do I do? You can see details here, is unspent. It cannot be spent until it's confirmed. So what do I do? Let's learn a little more about unconfirmed transactions. Why hasn't my transaction confirmed yet? So look at this. Every Bitcoin transaction that sends flows into what's called a mempool, short for memory pool, before it can be confirmed by miners. When there is a dramatic spike in transaction activity, the mempool can become congested because so many transactions are waiting to be included in the next block. Bitcoin users across the network may notice their transaction sit as unconfirmed or pending for a longer period of time, and we understand this can cause users to be concerned about the status of their funds. In most cases, your transactions will eventually confirm. It may just take longer than usual to do so. So if you're on blockchain.com, go to the support and you can actually watch this video. Now, the blockchain.com wallet has customized fee option that allows users to specify a custom fee, and this can come in handy to help ensure your transaction confirms quickly during the period of congestion. We recommend this option to experienced users with an understanding of transaction fees only. So you see that. Now you can also go online and check, like I also open up here. Why is my transaction not getting confirmed and what can I do about it? See my take. My take is about what I'm learning and also showing you here right now. This one says I sent a transaction without or with an exceptionally small transaction fee using extremely small or unconfirmed inputs, while the stars were not standing right. For whatever reason, I have been waiting forever for my transaction to confirm. Why is it taking so long for my transaction to confirm? And what can I do to speed up the transaction's confirmation? Here are 10 answers. This one said, Bitcoin transactions are mined or processed by miners, same as we have read in the blockchain website, the blockchain.com website. Yes. By mining transactions with higher fees, they make more money. Some miners can decide to mine all transactions no matter the fee, but they still must compete with every other financially motivated miner. So why is it taking so long for my transaction to confirm? If you are sent a transaction without or with an exceptionally small transaction fee, expect it to be ignored for an unknown amount of time until a miner decides to process it and solves the block. This could be several days to several weeks, possibly never. Now, so what if it's not confirmed? What happens? Have you lost your money? That's what we want to find out. So your wallet and any Bitcoin node will show it as unconfirmed. Your transaction is stuck in limbo. So block sizes are limited, which means that only a limited number of transactions can be processed in a certain time frame. In the beginning of Bitcoin, there was lots of free space in each block because there were not many transactions. However, now that Bitcoin is quite popular, there are more transactions that can be processed into the current block. This is why transaction fees have increased. And as long as someone is still willing to pay more, they will keep increasing. I remember a time when I wanted to send about, I think it was $100 or $150 or so. And the transaction fee I paid for that was over $50. There was a time like that when it was so high. The first hit, when it hit almost $19,000 in 2018. So what can I do to speed up the transactions confirmation? Nothing. The next big thing is to cancel and resend the transaction. So what do you do now? Let's look at number one. Make note of the individual Bitcoin address or addresses that the unconfirmed transaction was sent from. Two, run Bitcoin core with this code ZAP wallet access, or wait for a few days until your wallet stops broadcasting the transaction and it falls out of the global transaction mempool. Send all your Bitcoins from the addresses recorded in step 1 to a new address with the recommended fee. Make original transaction again using recommended fee. Now, in my case, I used recommended fee actually, but though that it was so low. I imagine I sent 1.5 for 1.32 and then sending $25 about 0.05, $24 with 0.99 fee. So you can imagine that. Okay. All right. So now what do I do? That's the main question. So what will happen is that you say here, what to watch out for: sites that claim to speed up your unconfirmed Bitcoin transaction. From personal experience, these sites are either scams or just don't work. So you can see that. 2, watch out for double payments. If the addresses used in the original transaction have sufficient Bitcoin in them to cover the transaction, it can always be completed at a later date. To avoid this, follow step 3, which is this: to empty the associated addresses and do not reuse them. Okay, so what is the recommended fee? Transaction fees may vary by size of your transaction, and not all transactions are the same size. The fee for same size transactions also depends on how busy the Bitcoin network is at the moment. An estimate at the time of original post was between 11 to 20 Satoshi bytes, which is 0.00011 to 0.0002 BTC, okay, per KB. Now, but now can be much higher. Most wallets have a feature which dramatically calculates the rate based on network congestion, and that is actually what blockchain does. For instance, now the balance I have here, if I want to send it, you will see what really happens, that blockchain will automatically calculate. Now that I have this amount, let me show you something. Now if I enter 1.8, it will tell me is insufficient. You can see that I won't be able to use it. If I enter 1, it will still say the same, insufficient funds. Okay, now if you get to this point, look at, you can see the value here, 0.00002027. Now get back here to my wallet and you will see how much value this is. Let's get to here. You can see 0.0003667. So if I want to send again, let's see. If I want to send again, let me use 0.8. And to see, I just want to know, because money has to be in this account for you to be able to know the exact value of the fee. You can see, so that means the fee is quite high at the moment. So what about I do this $0.5, still saying the same thing. So apparently I'll be unable to send out anything from this account except I receive more funds, because the fees are pretty high at the moment. So what's my take? My take on confirmed transactions is, do your a little search and encourage yourself and strengthen your mind. Do not fear. The only thing that will happen here now is that there will be a delay. You may not be able to do that transaction until you receive your money back, or you simply follow the instruction that is written here to actually, if you have more funds in the wallet, just send all your transactions from the address and and send it to a new address, so that you don't go and repeat that transaction and be waiting for that to happen. Also, you can also run Bitcoin Core if you know how you could do this. All right, now when you try this, you could recover that from the global mempool. Otherwise, just wait. So my take on it is, wait for it to be confirmed, and if you wait for so long and it's not confirmed, you might want to run Bitcoin Core. Alternatively, you may just wait until it is completely removed, or it completely falls out of the global transaction mempool, and then you will be able to receive your Bitcoin or cryptocurrency back into your wallet. After then, you can then transact with the people. So for now, these people will keep waiting for this while I keep watching until it goes through. Okay, what has happened is just that I'll be missing out on the opportunity I wanted to take advantage of on that site. So that's my take on unconfirmed cryptocurrency transactions in the blockchain. What's your take? Please put it down below, and please like this video, share it. Let's educate our people and let's know more about blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.